Alright, so welcome everyone. This is Jim, and today we'll be doing Yoga for Strength. And the heroic figure that exemplifies the strength in Indian mythology is Hanuman. And Hanuman has the appearance of a monkey, but he's gained the attributes of a human. And he's also gained divine attributes as well. And Hanuman is the perfect combination of strength and devotion. It's through his devotion that his strength becomes manifest. And now I'd like for us to prepare for this mantra to invoke the strength of Hanuman into our practice today and into our lives. Now, if you just take a deep breath in, we're going to repeat this mantra 3 times. Inhale. Om Ham Hanumate Vijayam. Om Ham Hanumate Vijayam. Om Ham Hanumate Vijayam. Excellent, good. And now we're going to step onto the mat and do our pranayama. So take a comfortable seat, and that means usually having the head, neck, and trunk in one straight line, balancing right over the sitting bones. So maybe you have to lean forward to feel the weight in the front of the sitting bones, and then lean back. And then find that place right in between where there's perfect balance. Pull the shoulders up and back, and broaden the chest. Now for the mudra, we'll use the Prana Mudra. So take the thumb and touch the thumb to the last 2 fingers. Leave the first 2 fingers extended. Place those face up on the knees. Prana Mudra invites this spiritual energy to flow into us, through us. Now, the Lomo Pranayama is commonly called the 3-part breath. We'll do it as 3 distinct stages to the inhalation, and then 1 long, complete exhalation, emptying the lungs. So you would first start by inhaling to the bottom of the lungs, pausing, inhaling to the middle of the lungs, pausing, and inhaling to the top of the lungs, and pausing. And exhale from top to bottom, letting all the air empty out of the lungs. Waiting till everything's gone, and then beginning again at the bottom of the lungs. Inhale and pause. Inhale to the middle of the lungs and pause. Inhale to the top of the lungs and pause. Now exhale from top to bottom, empty the air out. Continue that fashion, inhaling in 3 stages. And exhaling in 1 full exhale breath. Do 1 more round of the Lomo Pranayama. And release. Excellent. Great. Now please come up to standing. We'll start by doing some warm-ups that will increase this flow of prana in our body. Coordinating the breath and the movement. Inhale, sweep the arms up until the palms touch. Then exhale, open the palms, bring the hands back down to your side, the chin to your chest. Inhale, lift the arms as you look up, raise the chin, and exhale, lower the arms, tuck the chin down. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, lowering. One more round of breath, lifting, lowering. Very good. Now bend the knees slightly, bring the backs of the hands together for the fountain. Inhale, lift the elbows, open the arms, and exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands back to the earth. Inhale, reach up and open, and exhale, crouch back down. Just go at your own pace, taking your full lung capacity. Enjoying the flow of prana as it rises on the inhale, sinks back down on the exhale. Last time, and rest the arms. Good. Now I'd like you to bring the palms in front, bend the knees slightly. Inhale, open the arms, spread the palms away, flex the wrists. And exhale, bring the palms back to face one another in front of the chest. Inhale, open, stretch out through the palms. And exhale, bring the palms back to face center. Moving prana. The deeper you breathe, the more the prana moves. Great. Once more here. And rest the arms. Now you're facing the front of the mat. Take a step back with the right foot. Bend the left knee. Turn the hips to face the front of your mat. Keeping the back knee strong, the back thigh engaged, hug muscle to the bone. Then reach up with the arms. Inhale. Now exhale, round forward. Bring the backs of the hands together. Inhale, lift the arms, open the elbows, lift the heart. And exhale, round forward. Backs of the hands touch. And inhale, open the elbows, lift the heart. And just flow with that movement at your pace. Nice. Do another here. And step the right foot forward. And step the left foot back. Bend the right knee. Settle the feet so the feet are very solid and grounded. Align the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Then lift the arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend forward. Backs of the hands touch. Inhale, open the elbows, lift the heart, tip the head back. And repeat. Exhale, round the back forward. And inhale, lift the heart up. Keeping the back legs strong, the muscles powerful in the legs. Breath slow and steady. Filling the lungs to capacity. Letting all the breath go on the exhale. Now step the left foot forward to meet the right. And facing forward, I'll show you the next flow, which is to bend the knees. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, bring palms together. Lift them up to the heart. Exhale, press out. Inhale, lift the arms open wide. And exhale, bend the knees. Repeat, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, press out. Inhale, lift up and open out. Inhale, and exhale, inhale, press out, exhale. Inhale, raise up, and exhale, come back down for one more. And rest. Very good. Now, just feeling the energy and the prana in the palms of the hands. Hold the palms to face one another. And pulse that energy like a ball of glowing power, pulsing. And then rotate the ball. Then raise the hands up over the head. And brush down the front of the body, smoothing the energy down to the soles of the feet. Inhale, lift the palms up, and exhale, brush down the front of the body. And once more, inhale, and exhale, brush down. And just stand for a few moments, palms facing forward, feet parallel. Inhale, lift up through the front of the shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades into the back, the navel to the spine. Your chin is just level, so the head, neck, and trunk are again balanced perfectly over the soles of the feet. Just feel your alignment and balance. Feel the energy in the body. Prana still pulsing in the palms through all the nadis, the energy channels of the body. Next, we're going to do our sun salutation. Step up to the front of the mat. Palms to Untitled Mudra. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, lift the arms, look up. And exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Place the hands, walk the feet back to high plank. Exhale to low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. Sure, your feet are wide and steady, fingers spread. And as you inhale, just relax the knees, lift the sitting bones. And on the exhale, press the heels down, pull the navel to the spine. Let the breath assist you in the pose, so it remains comfortable and steady. Inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop or step forward. Then exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, raise the arms up, arch back. And exhale, lower the hands. And rest for a breath. Sense Sensing the energy in the body, prana building. Lift the arms, inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Walk back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath is your help, your aid, your partner in the pose. Work with your partner, the breath. The pose is something that you can develop a very positive relationship with. Ready? Inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, hop forward. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, rise, lift the arms, arch back. And exhale, bring hands down to rest to your side. Take a breath there. Last time, inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, slowly swan dive, keeping the back flat. Inhale, bend the knees, slide the feet back, high plank. And exhale to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Relax with the inhale. Extend out through the hands and down through the heels as you exhale. Sensing on the inhale where your energy is. And exhaling, adding. Now look up, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, hop forward. Exhale, you can fold. Inhale, rise up tall, arch back. And exhale, bring the hands down. Relax for breath. Good work. Next, please step back with the right foot for warrior two. Bend the left knee. A little dance in our warrior. Open the arms, shoulder height. Look over the left fingertips. Sink the hips down. But keep the pelvis strong, the navel drawing in, the pelvic floor lifting. Now inhale, reach up with the left arm, reverse warrior. And exhale, bring the left elbow down on the thigh into side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend at side angle. Just flow at your own pace. Keeping both feet firmly anchored into the mat. Use the core strength in the hips and pelvis to maintain that solid foundation of strength. Great. One more time. And come back up to your warrior. Now turn the left toes, face the side of the mat so your feet are parallel. And fold forward, hands on the floor under your shoulders. And bend one knee at a time, letting your hips glide from side to side. Come all the way down on the heel if you inclined to Skandasana. And then switch to the other side. Ooh, you're popping knees like mine. Okay, towards the floor. If you can, reach the big toes. Pull up on the big toes with the fingers. Try not to jam down into the thumbs. If you need support on the floor, use your hold hands and press the hands and all the fingers down. But if you can pull up on the big toes, take the crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale, relax the knees. And on the exhale, extend down through the legs. Good. Now just walk the hands out front so the hands are under the shoulders, the knees are bent wide. And we'll just move the hips side to side, round and around, like a little monkey having fun. Now, step up to the front of the mat. Fold forward. Inhale, rise, lift the arms, arch back. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Devotion to this higher purpose that gives us strength. Next, warrior two, step the left foot back. I'm going to turn around. And step the left foot back, bend the right knee. For warrior two, open the left toes so they're facing the side edge of the mat. Right toes are still at the front. And the arms are at shoulder height. Tuck in the tummy so the core is supporting you, not just the friction of your feet on the mat. Now, start to move as you breathe. Inhale, lift the right arm up. And exhale, bring the right elbow down so you can reach over the left ear. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, extend side ankle. Obviously, the bigger your breath, the deeper your movement can go, with more grace, more style, more ease. Coming back up. Turn the right toes to face the side of the mat. Open the toes now 45 degrees and bend the knees. Hands can rest on the thighs, or we can use the hands behind the head. Now, tilting the right elbow towards the right knee. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. And then the left elbow to the left knee. And inhale up. Side to side, building strength in the core, and the thighs, and the legs. Once more to each side. Ease up to stand, straighten the legs, step up to the front of the mat. Sweep the arms up, arch back. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward, hands are on the mat, step back to downward dog. Spread the fingers, claw the mat with the hands. Now, keeping the hips level, lift the right heel up. Inhale as it raises up. And exhale, tuck the right knee into the chest, nose towards the knee. Inhale, extend right leg up. And exhale, touch nose to knee. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, tuck in. Last one. Now raise the right leg up. Now open the right toes to the side. Keep lifting the outside edge of that right foot up. Now lower the right foot on the floor and switch. Lift the left leg. Keep the hips level. Inhale, raise that up. And exhale to bend the knee, tuck in. Nose to knee. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, tuck the knee into the chest. Inhale, extend. And exhale, draw in tight. Last one, lift up. Keep the left leg up. Now open the knee, turn the toes out to the side, and you lift your max. Now release, lower the left foot down, and lower the knees down. Take a rest in hero pose, sitting on the heels. Turn the palms forward, roll the shoulders up and back, and pull the navel into the spine. If the hands touch the feet, you can hold the soles of the feet, or just rest them wherever is comfortable. Keep the toenails pressing into the mat, the ankles strong and supporting. Good. Now inhale, lift the hips up to high kneeling position for Camel Pose. Hold around the back of the waist. Engage through the core with the inner thighs hugging to the midline, the navel drawing in, and the buttocks squeezing. Roll the shoulders up and back. Start to lift the chest, open the throat. Now press the hips forward as the head tilts back. And if you can reach down to the heels, hold on to the heels, but keep pressing the hips up and forward. And try not to pinch the back of the neck. So keep the ears moving out, away from the shoulders. And inhale, lift up to a straight back. And exhale, bring the hands back down to the floor. Press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels up. And exhale, bend the knees. Inhale and hop forward. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lift arms. Exhale, rest. Relax. And sense how your prana energy feels, flowing stronger, brighter, more powerful. Next, we're going to do a pyramid pose. So step back with the right foot about halfway on your mat. Hold the hips with the hands. Roll the shoulders up and back, squeezing the shoulder blades into the back. And pressing down through the back heel. Lift up through the heart. And gradually arch back into a back bend. The stronger you make this back leg, the more confidence you'll have, the more strength in your pose. Now inhale, lift the head up. And exhale, fold forward, slide the hands down to the left thigh, bend the left knee as you adjust your posture, your alignment, keeping the hips level, the right hip even with the left hip. So now squeeze the left kneecap, pull the left thigh bone up into the hip, and on your exhale, fall forward, sliding the hands down. And this is where blocks can be helpful, having blocks under your hands, so you can push down through the hands and lift up through the navel. So the feet and hands press down, and that makes you lighter. You can pull up through the navel. Fold deeper over that left leg. Over a series of breaths, maybe you can lower the blocks down a notch. Inhale, relax that stretch. And on the exhale, extend and straighten the knees. Try another breath. And another breath. Now, keeping the right hand on the floor or the block under your right shoulder, begin to twist to the left, open the left arm, and look out to that left hand. Don't try to take the hand behind the shoulder. That's not very healthy for the shoulder joint. So just keep that palm a little bit in front of the shoulder. I'll turn to the side and demonstrate. So the palm in front of the shoulder, the twist coming from the chest, so the shoulders stack, and then the arm extends out straight from the shoulder, not behind the shoulder. Release the left hand to the floor, and step the right foot forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise, lift up. And exhale, rest the arms. Feet on the other side. So we're stepping the left foot back, halfway, holding the hips and feeling how you're holding your alignment in the hips. Turning the left hip forward, pulling the right hip crease back, and rolling the shoulders up and back for our back bend. Start to press down through the legs, especially this back leg, so strong that you can lift up your heart. Lengthen the back of the neck so you're not pinching. And inhale, lift the head up. And exhale, fold forward over the right hip. Slide the hands down to the thigh. Start with a knee bend. And check again, your hips, shoulders, everything's facing forward, level. On the exhale, tighten the tummy, squeeze the quadricep, pull the knees up, and fold forward, sliding the hands down, maybe again, onto the blocks. And pressing down into the blocks with your hands, so the belly can draw up away from that right thigh, and the tailbone can lengthen down. Inhale, soften, sense and feel. And exhale, engage with your core, your strength and your power, your heroic strength, like Hanuman. Over a series of breaths, try and lower the blocks down. So you're getting a deep stretch in the back of this right thigh, hamstring, and folding last breath. Now a revolved triangle, keeping the left hand on the mat or on the block. Open the right arm, twist, face that hand. Release, the right hand comes down, and step the left foot forward to meet the right. And exhale, fold over straight legs. And inhale, rise, lifting the arms and arching back. And exhale, rest the arms, relax, and breathe. Again, sense the source of power and strength within you as the prana circulates that energy with more vitality, more radiance, and a higher frequency. Now we're going to do our standing split. So start with a forward bend. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, swan dive forward. Hands to the floor or on blocks so that you can balance on the left leg. Lift the right leg up in standing split. It's alright if that leg is just horizontal. Or try and lift your max. And walk the blocks back or the fingertips back so they're in line with the left toes. And you can lower your head towards the floor, crown of the head towards the floor. More challenging is to balance without the hands on the floor and holding the back of that left ankle. So we're holding the ankle to also pull up on the back of the ankle, taking the crown of the head deeper. Rest and release, right foot down, bend the knees and inhale, lift up to stand. Exhale and rest the arms, take a breath. Gain your equanimity, composure, remembering source of your strength. It's your devotion to what matters most in your heart. It's most precious to you, those values that you admire. And that gives you strength to carry on. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, fold forward. Now, balancing on the right leg, lift the left leg up. And walk the fingertips back in line with the right toes. Or hold on to the back of the right ankle with one hand. Try with both hands if you wish. Letting the crown of the head down, lifting the left toes up. Release the left foot next to the right, bend the knees, and inhale, lift the arms, standing tall. Now exhale and rest. Some more poses to do. We're going to do a pigeon pose next. So step the right foot back, lower the right knee down. And walk the left foot across. Come down to the floor with the left shin. If you can walk the right knee back deeper, lower the hips as close to the floor as you're comfortable. But you still have muscular energy toning and lifting up through the pelvic floor. Now start to walk the hands forward and pause at each breath. If you're comfortable there, continue to a deeper stretch. Just carefully extend out over the left hip. While still pressing back through the right foot. Inhale, walk the hands back in, lift the chest up, and step the left foot back, walk out the knees, and And step the right foot forward and move it over to the left side of the mat, lowering the right knee down for your pigeon. Walk the left knee back and engage in the hips and pelvis. Tone the pelvic floor, the lower belly. Inhale, extend out through the crown of the head. And exhale, melt forward with the chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, deepen the stretch in the hips without losing that remembrance, that muscular energy, the source of your strength, your devotion to the practice of yoga, or to some higher purpose. Slowly release. Inhale, lift the head up. And step the right foot back. Walk out the knees. And step through, sit down. And balance on the sitting bones for our boat pose. Lift up the heels, roll the shoulders back, and keep the heart open. Now, without hands, if you can, straighten the legs, holding 5 breaths. Inhale, extend, exhale, core. Two more breaths. One more breath. And release. Cross the ankles. Roll forward and step back to downward dog. Now step the right foot through. Lower the left knee down. Lift up the hands to that right thigh. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, pull the navel in. Engage with the legs. Pull them in and hold strong and steady. Inhale, lift the arms. Asana, monkey pose. Roll the shoulder blades down the back and scoop up the heart. Open the throat. Good. Now, bring the left hand down to the floor. Bend the left knee and twist to the right. Reach back to the left foot with the right hand and start to twist the shoulders. Left shoulder under, right shoulder back. Open the throat. And then release. And step the right foot back. And bring the left foot through. Monkey pose. Strengthen the legs. Lift the hands. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. Scoop the heart up. Open the throat. Pressing down through the legs so the chest can lift up out of the waist. Now bring the right hand down to the floor. Twist to the left. You may have to widen the left foot out to the side some. You can even turn the toes out. Bend the right knee and reach back. Hold the right foot as you twist the shoulders. Look up and open the throat. And step the left foot back to downward dog. Next is our side plank. Turn the heels to the right, balance on the right arm, and lift the left arm up. Build strength in the pose. Try lifting that left leg up in the air also. And release. Feet down, left hand down. Push back to downward facing dog. Now turn the heels to the left. And balance on the left arm so you can lift the right arm up. Drawing the navel in so the tailbone lengthens. And if you like more strength in your pose, just lift that top leg up. And release the feet down, the hands down, and now the knees down. Press back to child's pose. Rest in child's pose. Getting near the climax pose now. It's Hanuman asana time. So we lift up and step the right foot forward. Now straighten the right knee like you would in pyramid pose. Lift the right toes up. You can have your blocks on either side of you for support. For a deeper stretch, walk the right foot forward, walk the left knee back for your full split. Now squeeze the kneecaps, pull up and back through that right thigh bone. It's like you're trying to drag your right heel back. Keep squeezing the kneecap, pulling the thigh bone back, lifting up even gently under the kneecap. And there, stretching, maybe adjust some. Imagine you're pressing your feet against opposite sides of the room. So press the right foot against the wall in front of you, press the left foot against the wall behind you. Drag the right heel back and switch sides. Step the left foot forward. And lift the left toes up and pull back on the back of the heel. So you're drawing the kneecap up, pulling the thigh bone towards the back of the hip socket. And folding forward here, or walking out to the full split. Hanuman was very ingenious, so whenever he encountered difficulties, he found a workaround, basically, that would get the desired result. So you have props, you can modify the pose, have deep breaths, press away through the soles of the feet, like you were trying to chimney up a really wide crack. And you've got to keep pressure against the opposite sides of the rock face to keep from sliding down. Release and bring that left foot back. All right. Have some fun. Just for giggles, step the right foot forward. Come into the lizard lunge. So we have the hands on the inside of the right knee. The left knee is as far back as possible, or the left knee is lifted. Bending the elbows deep in the hip stretch. Inhale and exhale, taking your time. Rejuvenate on the inhalation and re-engage on the exhalation. If you want the flying split, the flying Hanuman asana, or actually Ekapada Kundanyasana, slide the right elbow under the right thigh. Balance and walk that right foot diagonally out and away until the right leg can lift up off the ground. Lean a little bit forward and your back leg can lift as well. Like a flying split.
Float the legs up.
There. Come back down and switch sides. Turn. And there's the left foot forward, right knee back, or lizard lunge. And the right knee lifted so you can really deepen the stretch in the hips. Ekapada Kundanyasana, taking that left elbow under the left thigh. Make that left forearm as vertical as possible. And the weight is borne by the bone, not by the muscles. Walk the left foot out, lift it up. Make that running leap of faith. All your strength.
Just let those legs float up.
Yeah, they just float up. Now rest. And come around to sitting position. Rest in cross-legged seated pose. And slowly roll onto your back. For our finishing series, hug the knees into the chest. Letting the knees expand on the inhalation, move away. And drawing the knees tighter on the exhalation. Roll the hips up into plow. And then lift the legs into inverted action pose. So in the inverted action pose, your hands are like a little shelf to hold the back of the hips, and the legs are at a slight angle over your head. Okay. Or you can try that full shoulder stand, as long as there's no counter indications, problems in your spine or neck. Try lifting the hips higher, straighten the legs, and spread the toes. Use the backs of your arms to press into the floor. And keep the chin up out of the throat. And lift up the tailbone. And slowly come down, bend the knees, round the spine, and roll carefully back to the floor, one vertebrae at a time. When the feet touched on the floor, reach out to either side with your arms. Widen the feet to the width of the mat, and windshield wiper the knees very slowly from one side resting. And then to the next side, and resting there. And go again to each side. Lifting the knees, bring the feet to the center of the mat, walk the heels up underneath the knees, and then open the knees to a bound angle, so a cobbler pose. And just lift the buttocks gently so there's a natural curve in the lower back, and then lower the hips down. Rest your arms down along your side at a comfortable angle, palms face up. And relax, breathe, sense the strength coursing through your body. Prana moves to the crown of the head on the inhale and to the soles of the feet on the exhale. Inhale to the crown of the head and exhale to the soles of the feet. Inhale to the crown of the head, and exhale to the soles of the feet. I'm going to just getting totally comfortable on the floor in shavasana. Once upon a time, when Hanuman was just a child, he was quite hungry, and he saw the rising red-colored sun. Mistaking it for a ripe mango fruit, he leapt up to eat it. Well, Indra, king of the gods, was affronted by this mortal monkey who was leaping up to the sun. So he threw his thunderbolt at Hanuman, and he fell to the earth as dead. And the name Hanuman is given because as he fell, his jaw became broken and disfigured, so that's where his name is from. Now, he's lying on the ground, practically dead, and his father, Vayu, the god of the air, is quite upset, and he decides to withdraw from the world. Now, when air is withdrawn from the world, that's a big deal because nobody can breathe. So immediately all the gods got together and decided they had to correct this error. And Indra brings Hanuman back to life, and all the gods decide to pay amends to Vayu by presenting Hanuman with divine gifts, such as the god Agni granted Hanuman the wish that fire would never harm him. The god Varuna granted a wish for Hanuman that water wouldn't harm him. The god Vayu granted a wish for Hanuman that he will be as fast as the wind. The Lord Brahma also granted Hanuman a wish that he could move any place and he cannot be stopped. Lord Vishnu also grants Hanuman a weapon, and these wishes make Hanuman divine with unique powers, strength. Now, sometime after this event, Hanuman begins using his supernatural powers on innocent bystanders as simple pranks, until one day he pranks a meditating sage, and in fury the sage curses Hanuman to forget the vast majority of his powers. Well, now the story moves into the Ramayana. Rama is sending scouts in all four directions to search for Rama's missing wife, Sita. Jambavan, the bear, knows from prior events that Hanuman used to be able to leap across the ocean with ease, so he lifts the curse, and Hanuman now remembers all of his godlike powers. He transforms himself into a larger version and flies across the ocean to the island of Lanka. Upon landing, he discovers a city populated by the king Ravana and his demon followers. So he shrinks down to the size of an ant and sneaks into the city. After searching and searching, he discovers Sita in a grove guarded by demon warriors. When they all fall asleep, he meets with Sita and discusses how he came to find her. She reveals that Ravana kidnapped her and is forcing her to marry him soon. Hanuman offers to rescue her, but Sita refuses, stating that her husband must do it. After visiting Sita, Hanuman starts destroying the grove, prompting his capture, and he ends up captured in the court of Ravana himself, who laughs when Hanuman tells him that Rama is coming to take back Sita. Ravana orders his servants to light Hanuman's tail on fire as torture for threatening his safety. However, when his tail is lit, he breaks free of his bonds with his superhuman strength. Remembering that Agni has blessed him so that fire would never hurt him, he just jumps from rooftop to rooftop, setting each house ablaze with his burning tail, until much of the city is burning, and then he returns back to Rama. Rama begins the battle to retake Sita, and during one intense fight, Lakshmana, Rama's brother, was fatally wounded and thought to die without the aid of an herb from a Himalayan mountain. Hanuman was the only one who could make the journey so quickly, and thus was sent to the mountain. Upon arriving, he discovered that there were many herbs on the mountainside, and he did not know which was the correct one to bring back. So he grew himself to the size of a mountain, ripped up the mountain from the earth, and flew it back to the battle. So Hanuman is the hero who comes to the rescue. When remembering his devotion to Rama, he is gifted with these superhuman powers. Now begin to deepen your breath and start to stretch and move in your body. And then you can bend the knees, roll over to your right side. Sense strength in your body now to support you in your life, and to help you as you support other people, your family, and society. Come up again to a seated pose. And if you'd like to unmute yourself, we'll all chant Om together. We'll chant Om 3 times. Namaste.